In the 2020s, global skirmishes and proxy wars have been surging into the limelight. Russia and Ukraine, Israel and Palestine, the civil war in Myanmar, China's heightened tensions with Taiwan, North Korea's ever-growing threat of nuclear war. According to the Council on Foreign Relations, there are at present over 25 global conflicts happening as of November of 2024. Some of these have limited impact outside their immediate geography, while others threaten to shake and reform global alliances and usher in new politics. Throughout all these conflicts and the creeping feeling that the Cold War may be reawakening decades after the collapse of the Soviet Union, tech companies have been investing heavily in defensive capabilities to better equip countries for warfare. Welcome to Future Scout. Today we're analyzing the top 5 defense tech companies making waves in the global war economy. We'll be covering everything from guns to robotics to new AI-powered jets. Let's dive in. Firearms are a staple in warfare in the personal lives of law enforcement officers and other countries as well. Guns are a relatively straightforward technology, but the arms company Biofire is taking inspiration with its lightning-fast biometric smart gun. Funded by investors like Draper Associates, 10x Capital, and L2 Ventures, the company's vision for the combination of intelligence and firearms has clearly piqued the interest of venture capital firms, hoping to usher in a paradigm shift in the arms industry. The Biofire smart gun is designed to not only look futuristic, but to ensure that no one except an authorized user can even pull its trigger. This smart gun uses 3D facial recognition systems and integrated fingerprint readers to ensure that children, criminals, and unauthorized users can't fire an owner's locked pistol. This technology is reminiscent of the video game Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots, in which its creator, Hideo Kojima, invented an authentication system to lock weapons against unauthorized use. In order to even activate the Biofire gun, the pistol must be plugged into a computer cradle where they have to set up a profile and ensure that the biometric data the user provides is stored on a tablet that does not have internet connectivity. After that information is stored in a tablet, the gun stores the fingerprint and facial data inside a small computer under the barrel of the gun. The gun also has a camera above the handle that points back at the user to verify their facial shape. The implications for this technology suggest that as it matures, weapons may circulate throughout the globe that may only be used by registered users. Whether or not this proves to be a positive or a negative remains to be seen, but Biofire's governance approach to firearms is sure to save at least a few lives. We've all seen RoboCop and the videos of Boston Dynamics continuously pushing the boundaries on what a robot can do to mimic human behavior and motor skills. Asylon Robotics has taken this approach and applied it to security with a combination of drones, robots, software, and AI. The company was founded in 2015 by Damon Henry and Adam Mohammed. Asylon positions itself as a full-service American robotic perimeter security company with team members from organizations such as Lockheed Martin, Boeing, MIT, the Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Lab, and many others. One of their flagship products is their Drone Dog, an automated security robot that uses advanced sensors to efficiently monitor perimeters and environments. While these drone dogs can operate in tandem with aerial sentry drones, they can also function 24/7 while providing data back to their main hub. This hub is the Robotics Security Operations Center, or RSOC, where a single individual can monitor and direct the security operations of a large number of drone dogs and aerial drones. These drone dogs can also be operated remotely anywhere in the world, which eliminates the risk to security personnel who may be in high conflict areas. But these drone dogs are not just for conflict zones. Logistics and transportation companies, along with manufacturing organizations and even energy and utility companies trying to protect their infrastructure, are using Asylon to guard against nefarious bad actors. One of the main value propositions of the drone dog is that it uses historical data from its patrols to build a security model that is centered around AI and machine learning. For example, while patrolling an area, weather or time of day may have a heavy correlation with incident. meaning the drone dogs may perform a different pattern of patrol or a more proactive investigation if the data suggests that to be the correct course of action. The drone dogs are also equipped with thermal and electro-optical camera systems, meaning that unlike a human guard, they are able to spot thermal heat signatures by default, which makes visual camouflage useless against their patrols. Autonomous robotics are going to serve as the next evolution of security, as it completely reduces the risk to humans and allows for more intelligence with less resources. Asylon Robotics seems well positioned for the future, rolling into 2025. If you've ever seen movies like Top Gun, you understand the importance of a pilot's skills while they fly through the air, battling in high-velocity dogfights where the stakes could not be higher. Mark Esper, the former Secretary of Defense, said that whichever nation harnesses AI first will have decisive advantages on the battlefield for many years. We have to get there first. Shield AI is developing what they claim to be the world's best AI pilot, and they call it HiveMind. Since 2018, the company has developing HiveMind to be the first autonomous AI pilot. Positioned as a top gun for every aircraft, HiveMind has demonstrated mind-blowing success rates in its trials. Shield AI trains HiveMind using synthetic environments combined with human-machine tactics and behaviors, and these tests have continued to yield fruit. Testing and learning in real physics simulations reduces the engineering cycle time for the AI developers and enables rapid real-world deployment of the HiveMind technology. With HiveMind, Shield AI equips aircrafts to use sensors to create a map or worldview that the computer relays to the aircraft or autopilot. Using these instructions, it will direct the craft where to go and what to do in order to execute its mission. What's even more interesting is that the system doesn't require any GPS, waypoints, or communications to accomplish its mission. The AI is that good, and Shield AI knows it. HiveMind was a decisive winner in the 2019 and 2020 DARPA Alpha Dog fight trials. These trials pit experienced human F-16 fighter pilots in a simulated aerial battle to benchmark AI advancements. HiveMind emerged with a 99% win rate in this competition, signifying that the future of air dominance is likely to be due to this AI owning the skies in combat. The Air Force also awarded Shield AI the STRATFI contract. STRATFI stands for Strategic Funding Increase Program, to incorporate HiveMind into the VBAT, an unmanned aircraft system, or UAS. These VBATs are used to hunt drugs, find threats, and secure high-risk areas. And moving into 2025, Shield AI and HiveMind will be in a great position to help secure the skies above us. While companies are placing a heavy emphasis on drones, Torrance, California-based Epirus is aiming to use what it deems electronic warfare to cripple the threats that UAVs possess. After raising $200 million in a Series C funding round in 2022, the company has been winning contracts, including a $17 million US Army contract from the Rapid Capabilities and Critical Technologies Office, or RCCTO. The company uses a combination of long-pulse, high-power microwave systems, or HPM, with AI and advanced electronics to protect assets from drones and drone swarms, which due to their cheap manufacturing costs are becoming problematic for the intelligence and military community on a global level. There is also a concern that these drones may be employed more frequently from bad actors to enact attacks on critical infrastructure or crowded social events. Epirus places an emphasis on air defense and uses various different maneuvers to its counter-drone swarm approach. The layered short-range air defense uses multiple systems that fire microwave pulses to down drones that breach critical airspace. Their Leonidas technology can also be applied to military vehicles for maneuverability, allowing them to safely disable drones while driving through various different types of terrain. The HPM technology that Epirus employs is low voltage and produces zero ionizing radiation. That means it makes it safe for people and friendly assets, so thankfully users of this technology won't have to worry about any side effects from being in close proximity to these HPM blasts that disable drones. Aside from electronic warfare, Epirus also prides themselves on air domain awareness. By using big data and machine learning to monitor for threats and recommend appropriate actions before UAS may endanger infrastructure, assets, or personnel, Epirus' air domain awareness system is designed to predict UAS swarms and recommend countermeasures to disable them. For stadiums, airports, skyscrapers, government buildings, or labs with sensitive equipment, this is technology that delivers peace of mind. The company has been creating tremendous value for the Army. In January of 2023, the RCCTO awarded Epirus yet another contract, this one for $66 million for the rapid prototyping of 4 HPM systems to counter drone swarms. In March of 2024, all the systems were finalized and delivered, proving Epirus is on a meteoric rise moving into 2025. Coming hot off the heels of selling his Oculus VR to Meta for a staggering $2 billion in 2014, Palmer Luckey left Meta in 2017 to found Anduril Industries, a defense technology company focused on autonomous drones and sensors for military applications. Anduril has made waves. Based in Costa Mesa, California, but with global offices, the firm has raised $1.5 billion from notable investors such as Andreessen Horowitz that value the company at $14 billion. Anduril is considered to be the flagship startup for government defense technology. Their Lattice OS is a software platform that uses AI to classify objects by fusing data from different sensors both from Anduril and from third-party companies. In September of 2020, Anduril used Lattice to simulate shooting down Russian cruise missiles in White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico as a part of the Air Force's Advanced Battle Management System, or ABMS. With this exercise, Lattice proved it could ingest Air Force systems and missile detection data and track potential missiles while alerting its users. Once a user tagged a missile as hostile, Lattice would then offer them potential response options. And Lattice is just the software platform. The company also creates products that shoot down unmanned aircraft systems, such as their autonomous aerial defense Sentry Tower, which can disrupt and destroy the entire chain of rogue UAS drones using a single interface. These towers connect to Lattice to detect and track rogue drones threatening the perimeter of military bases, large public events, or privately managed critical infrastructure. Anduril's Roadrunner M is a high-explosive interceptor variant built for ground-based air defense that can rapidly launch, identify, and intercept a wide variety of threats in the air. They are also relaunchable, allowing for recovery and reuse similar to SpaceX. Their Ghost Air system can basically be described as the fusion between a helicopter and a gun. It is a modular UAS that fits inside a tactical soft case and can be assembled in less than 2 minutes. It is fit to fly in any weather conditions and can deliver firepower to assist ground forces wherever needed. And that's not all. With AUV autonomous underwater vehicles, Anduril packs the Dive LD to perform deep water surveys and inspections. Capable of autonomously diving for 10 days, the Dive LD can conduct its missions at up to 6,000 meters below the ocean surface. Utilizing 3D printing and core internal structural components, the buoyancy inside the sub makes it heavily customizable and easy to recover from virtually any environment. Anduril has won many contracts spanning multiple years and tens of millions, even hundreds of millions of dollars with the US military forces such as the US Air Force, Navy, and other branches as well. As we move into 2025, it can only be assumed that Palmer Luckey is looking forward to the next year with his company. From intelligent guns to drone dogs to AIs for fighter pilots and microwave technology to downed drones, all the way to the wide defense portfolio built up from Anduril, defense technology is booming throughout the decade of the 2020s. The industry seems poised for massive growth due to the escalation of conflicts on a global scale. We can only hope that the intersection of defense and technology will help to make us safer and guard against bad actors and unknown threats lurking in the dark. Thank you for watching Future Scout. Which one of these companies was the most interesting to you? Let us know in a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you the latest in technology breakthroughs and development. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time.